Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast, a fan podcast dedicated to Manchester United Football Club. As always, like, subscribe, follow, whether you're following on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube, and as well as you can follow on social media, whether it's through Instagram, TikTok, or X. Well, I hope everyone is enjoying your day, unless you're like a Canadian like myself after today. Tough loss for the women's hockey team, losing the gold medal game to the U.S. What kind of made me a little happy was after having the women's squad winning 2-0, 5 on aggregate, and going on to the quarterfinals where we're now facing Bayern Munich. So at least my day felt a little bit better, and we were able to go forward. So it made up for seeing that tough loss, but listen, overall, I'm quite thrilled with the way they played today, the women's squad. Today's episode is always dedicated to the women's match. Did an earlier episode today, had some technical issues this morning with the podcast. Well, technical issues last night, I should say. Definitely some technical issues from last night. So it is what it is. It happens. Well, don't want it to happen so much, but it did happen. It was tough. I started trying to do the live show where I wasn't too happy with the way the show went. So I recorded a new episode, or I was going to record a new episode, and the power went out in my house. So my foolishness, I thought I'd turn my light switch off. Unfortunately, I did not. So in the middle of the night, when you're already dead asleep, in REM sleep, you get, unfortunately, woken up by the power turning on and bright light flashing at you. So yeah, that was last night. But yes, the preview episode was out this morning. Today, today I was thrilled. 2-0. I did say there's going to be a challenge. Like I told them, it was not going to be like the last game. They had to close it out. And again, like I mentioned in the preview this morning, there were issues with depth, injuries. Luckily, not many were, well, hopefully not many were there. I know we had some substitutions at halftime. Listen, our bench was small. We did not have that big of a bench today in comparison to what Atletico had. And it was tough. 4 subs. We basically only had 2. We only had 2. We had 2 keepers left, which is tough. Like again, because I know Zigoretti came off at half, Schuler just after half. So it's and then Lundqvist was off at the 65. Listen, we had troubles. Like we didn't have, we handled them well. We played well. The goals are fantastic. Park with another worldie, as always. She's continuing on as well. Olme, as always, is playing very well. So it's good to see the win. It's good to see the consecutive win streak continuing going on. It's right now we're going into a weekend where we need all hands on deck. Riviere was not on the bench today. Turlin was not on the bench today. We mentioned Sandberg this morning. Drury wasn't put on there today. So we had depth issues. I don't think Drury was eligible for Champions League. So hopefully Olme is fine. Again, after Sunday, we have 2 weeks off. So we hope that everything is everything is good to go for Sunday. I hope Zigati was or Ome was just okay. So I'm just taking a look here just to check on. Just checking on to see what may have happened. I just want to check the updates because I was shocked at the time. So let's just check here. I don't see anything so far. That's from FootMod. Yeah, again, I hope it was just for precautionary reasons that she was taken off. But again, another goal for Zigiotti for her. Listen, everyone was doing well today. Listen, it's tough when you're going to this type of matchup. Yes, it was great that we were up 3-0, but like I mentioned, the depth was the biggest concern. We were injured. We were one injury away from a struggle, and that's the concerning part. We only had 2 keepers left, and we put in all of our subs for that game. So it's just a matter of, hey, can we make sure that we're fine for Sunday? Hopefully, Riviere, Turland, I know Frito will be back on Sunday, so hopefully, so we know that they're there. But in the end, we got the win. I was quite happy with everything. They played extremely well. First half, they scored the majority they scored all their goals. Back half, they were just in control. They had opportunities. Atletico had opportunities too, but the back just, again, the back four defended well. Lineup was different from what I predicted. I was going for Gabby George to start. Turner started, which I'm perfectly okay with. So when we're looking at our back end, let me just check at those subs. Our only defender, because again, I was hoping that Riviere was going to be back. So we had 2 attackers, 1 defender, and 1 midfielder. So yeah, there was concern. We cannot, again, hopefully Galton, Toon are back soon. I know Toon is still training, getting herself back, still recovering. Having Frito come back this weekend is good. Having her come back before an international break is even better, because again, that gives her more time to train, get herself fit. Because again, we face Byron next in the next rounds. So let's see if that's up. Let's see if the matchups is there. Let's see if we're ready to go for Byron. Yeah. We play Byron on the 24th at 4 p.m. Ooh, that's a late one. And then 4 p.m. my time. Let's remember that. And yeah, we're playing at home. And then we're at Byron on April 1st. So yes, hopefully I should be able to catch both of them. I'm going to try and aim for one of them to be a live game. I'm going to try and aim for one of them to be a live game. We'll see. And FootMod still has not updated the League Cup yet on the 15th. Obviously, the change is there, but the League Cup hasn't been posted on yet. I am aiming to do a live stream for the FA Cup, not for the FA Cup, for the League Cup as well. And I am trying to get to work on the FA Cup for Sunday. So definitely going to do the watch along for that. So we hope everything is good to go for Sunday. Working on it. The tough part is right now is the stream. Hopefully we have it's going to be able to be streamed here. So, but I am going to aim for it. So, preview episode for the game is coming out, or for the match is coming out tomorrow, Friday. So I will be discussing that too. But going back again, sidetrack. The game, we're facing Byron. Last time we played Byron was in the World 7 last summer, which we ended up losing in the final. I believe it was 2-1 in the World 7 to Byron. So yeah, it's a rematch. Hopefully, like, it would be great if we can get a revenge from there. Listen, we're in the quarterfinals, which is great. It is great. We're in a tough match for Byron. Like, Byron is a good squad. We are in a tough choice. Hopefully around this time, I am hoping that we're fully healthy. I hope Sandberg is back. I hope Toon is back. I hope Galton's back. I hope hopefully everyone's healthy. No issues with Riviere. I hope we're just fully healthy for that. Because when we come back, oh God, it's gonna be again too. Yeah, we're gonna be facing because when we come back, we play on the 15th. It's gonna be another 3 weeks. It looks like, just because we play the 15th. So from the 15th to do we get a little break in between? We get a break after April 1st, after the quarterfinals. So we have, so the 15th we play, then we're on the Wednesday, the 18th, then the 21st against Everton. I'm sure there's going to be changes there with scheduling. I'm sure this is not the finalized schedule because I know there's sometimes updates. But the 15th, we got the League Cup, which is a Sunday. We're playing the Wednesday. Then the Saturday against Everton. The Tuesday against Byron. The Sunday against Man City. Then back on the Wednesday against Byron again. And then we're off again for a couple of weeks. So we have 6 games. So 6 games in, again, 16 days, 17 days. That is going to be rough again. And again, like, that's the perfect time to come back healthy. That's exactly when we need everyone, and I hope everyone's back for this. Having Toon come back would be great. Galton back. Having everyone healthy, fit, having Rolfo back would be great as well. Maybe we can update a few players or get a few players in for this next round. Like Schuler, Wangerham, Lobkos has been great. Gabby George coming back is great too. Having Turner back as well. But yeah, having Sandberg come back is great. Hopefully Riviere is fully healthy, ready to go. Like, because when we play these games, we're already going to be, the first Byron game is going to be our 4th game into that stretch. And the one thing too is we're playing Man City as well. That's just going to be a killer. And I'm not going to be like, oh, we're going to get a point. Again, I'm always going for all the wins. I'm always going for W's. But like we have to, we're going to have to find the mentality to get through these challenges. And again, it's going to be a battle. When you're looking at, first we're playing Chelsea back to back. We play them this weekend, then we're back on the 15th, and then we can do rotations properly. We can do good rotations with West Ham, Everton, but like Byron, Man City back to back, like those will be physical, tough games, and those are stuff that we're going to get tested with, and that's where the challenges are going to be. So, and then we'll have another, well, it looks like 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks off. I believe we even have, we're about 3 weeks off for, about 3 weeks off until the 15th. Let me just take a look at calendar here. Let me get, because I'm always thinking a couple weeks here. So our last game's there, so 1. So from that there, so we got 1, 2, 2 weekends off. Well, those that are playing internationally may not, but we'll have at least 1, 2 weekends off. So at least 3. We'll have about 1, 2. We'll have 2, like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks before we're back in training that week for the final. So and hopefully anyone that's going away on national team duty, hopefully they're not committing. You want to make sure nobody's going. So, but yeah, but going back to the game again, overall they played well. Player ratings, yes, I have my player ratings here. Listen, you can. I was quite happy with it. Again, consistent. Like, what was it? Another clean sheet for United. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just trying to check out those qualifications. Yeah, because I think they said six clean sheets for Champions League. So Valerenga was 1. Atletico the first time was 1. Or that was 2. Yeah, that was 2. Keep going. Hold on. Let me take a look here. No, that's the 18th. Yeah, because I saw someone there. I saw it there today when they're interviewing Tula's choice. Unless they're counting the qualifications. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they're not counting the qualifications. Maybe I thought it was 6. Maybe I misread 6. Because 1, Valerenga was 1. Atletico the first time was 1-0 us. Juventus was 3. Because we had Juventus, and did we have someone else in Champions League? I thought we faced one more person in Champions League. No, we only played 6 games, right? And then, so 5. I wonder where we're getting the 6. I think maybe I misread it. So, hold on a second here. Let's just check something out. Yeah, 6 straight clean sheet. Yeah, when did she? 6, yeah, 6 clean sheet. I'm just trying to figure out who did I miss? Yeah, I'm confused. Yeah, unless they're counting. Yeah, and the only thing I'd say is the brand qualification in September, so that would be 1. Varenga, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 6, yeah. Maybe I did miss some. I don't know. But listen, yeah, for in regards to clean sheets, yes, United have been fantastic. Defensively, we've been great. When you look at the goals, especially for Champions League. Let me just see if I can get Champions League up here for the table. Let's just see here. I'm going to get to my player ratings in a moment. So I do apologize for a little bit of dead air. Okay. Yeah, fantastically. So yeah, let's take a look here. Goals per 90. Let's look at defensively. Defense. Yeah, only 5. Only 5. Maybe that, yeah. Yeah, 5 clean sheets. She's leading Champions League with 5 clean sheets. I don't know where they're getting the 6th. I really don't. I do not know where they got the 6th. Well, Tula's choice this season. Yeah, for champions, actually, yeah. Yeah. So let me just take a look here. All leagues. Women's Champions League. Yeah. So just taking a look here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 clean sheets. Unless they're going with someone, like, if I went back to that schedule, let me just see who played in that fixture, the squad. No, hold on. Go back. Who was our keeper that day? Yeah, Tula's choice. Yeah, only 5 from what I see. So I don't know where they got the 6 from. Do not know where they got the 6 from. Okay, player ratings. Going back. Tula's Joy, 8. Again, just another clean sheet. Fantastic. Janssen, Turner, Letitia, and Lundqvist, all 7.5s. All fantastic job. Miyazawa, 8. She's just fantastic on the field. Nelson, Zigiotti, 7.5. Nelson, 8. Park, 8. Mallard, 7. A good, solid game. Schuler, 6. Wagerham, Owojo, Wojo and George, 6.5. Anderson coming on. She's 6. She did play well. Anderson did play well. Coming on, filling in. Definitely was explosive out on the outside for the time that she was on. She definitely made some challenges. Definitely made some decent passes. But yes, it was overall. I was quite, again, overall happy with the win. Again, with the win and everything, quite happy with how everything went. So again, they defended well, the ball movement out on the outside, getting things going. But yeah, we're on to the quarterfinals, ladies and gentlemen. We're on our way to the quarterfinals playing Bayern Munich. So, but yes, everyone was fantastic. Again, ratings. Tula's Choice 8, Janssen, Turner, Letitia, Lundqvist 7.5, Miyazawa 8, Zigiotti 7.5, Nelson 8, Park 8, Mallard 7, Schuler 6, Wagerham 6.5, Wojo 6.5, Anderson 6, George 6.5. Again, everyone was fantastic. Another win, another stepping stone for Manchester United. Again, this is their first time in Champions League, so they're making next step levels. Their debut in the Champions League. So we'll see how. I hope that everything goes well, continues. I'm always going for the win. I'm always hoping for it, and we still have a battle with the league, with the Super League. We got to maintain our spots. Again, depth is a key. That's the one thing, is depth. Hopefully having everyone back when we face Bayern is key, especially in that stretch. Was it 6 games in 17, 18 days? Yeah. And that's the one thing too. That's what we got to learn for next season. We have to increase our bench. We do. So we'll see what Skinner does, what Skinner's going to prepare for. It's, again, he is up for a challenge come March after this break. We thought 5 games in 13, 15 days was tough. What we're going to be doing in March is going to be tough. Maybe some things are going to change. Maybe some things will get adjusted because of breaks. So maybe some games are going to get moved around. So you never know. You never know what may happen. So, but yeah, that's it for the podcast today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow doing the preview for. I'm going to do the preview for the men's game, and then I'm going to catch up on the men's squad because it's been We haven't seen them for about a week or so, almost 2 weeks now. So do that. Do the Everton preview tomorrow, and then Saturday preview for the Champions League, or not Champions League, the FA Cup match against Chelsea. So don't forget to hit like, subscribe, follow, whether it's YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify, and as well as Instagram, TikTok, or X. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Enjoy your Friday. If you don't tune in tomorrow, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the matches. This is the Red Devils Corner Kick Podcast. Glory, glory, Man United.